Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is such an exciting video to film. As you guys know, if you haven't seen in the past like 3 or 4 videos, I am pregnant, and that's so exciting, and it still doesn't seem real. I think that's one of the questions I got. Does it seem real yet? And it doesn't. Like, I think just my symptoms makes it seem real, but the fact that I'm actually pregnant, just, I don't know, it just still does not seem real. But yeah, it's so crazy still that I'm expecting, and it still has not even been a week since we found out. But yeah, it's just so crazy, and I'm very grateful for it. But I asked you guys on YouTube and Instagram to send me some questions for a pregnancy Q&A, and I got a bunch of them. So I'm only answering the pregnancy related ones. I got different ones for different subjects, but I'm only answering pregnancy related. So let me ask on I'm gonna go to the first video and look for some on there. I got a lot of the same questions, so I'm gonna kind of go over them. Someone asked, was we taking any medication to get pregnant? And no, we were not, and which is a miracle. I've been pregnant 2 times. My first pregnancy was with quadruplets, and we did fertility treatments with them, and I tried Clomid, I tried Femera. It didn't touch my body like at all. Like, my body done nothing when I tried even like a high dose of Clomid, high dose of Femera. And those are things that you can get from your OB. Your OB can kind of monitor you. And then once that didn't work, we went to the actual reproductive endocrinologist, and that's when we looked, he talked to us about doing the fertility shots. So I done Gonal F shots to get pregnant with our quads and with Delaney. So all of the like cheaper options like Clomid and Femera, my body, it didn't even it took me a few weeks to even do anything with the shots. So my body did nothing with like Clomid and Femera, if you guys have been through fertility stuff and know what that is. But yeah, this time was all natural, which is so crazy. I never thought I could say that, but this time was all natural, no fertility meds. So yeah, no fertility meds with this one. And I also just wanted to send positivity out there and show everybody that may be struggling with infertility that I really honestly didn't think that we would ever be able to get pregnant on our own. In fact, just a few days before we found out we were expecting, Ethan and I were laying in bed, and I told him, I'm going to call our insurance company tomorrow, because our insurance now covers infertility and it didn't before. I said, I'm going to call them tomorrow, and I'm going to make an appointment to go talk to the reproductive endocrinologist again and maybe start fertility treatments again. And literally 3 days later is when we got our positive pregnancy test. Is like, I had started having symptoms then, but a few days later I decided to test, and bam, it was positive. You guys saw that. But yeah, I know everybody says it, but don't give up hope. I never thought I would be able to get pregnant on my own. In almost 7 years that we've been married, we've never been able to get pregnant on our own. It's always been help with the doctors. So yeah, I just wanted to send hope out there to you guys who may be still trying, and don't give up on your miracle. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. Someone asked, do you hand down clothes between the girls, and do you plan to reuse baby gear? Also, I do. I've got a ton of stuff downstairs in our basement from our girls that I have saved, and it's honestly, at this point, I have so much of it that I'd rather honestly get rid of most of it and buy new stuff. As bad as that sounds, we've just got so much clothes and stuff, so many clothes and stuff in our basement that it's ridiculous, that I just want to, I don't even like, it's honestly at this point so unorganized from me going down and getting stuff from Ren and all that. It is so unorganized, so at this point I'm like, let me just get rid of it. And if we have another girl, but which I know that sounds bad, like that's terrible to do, like we have all that stuff. As far as baby gear, I think for the most part we'll reuse. Honestly, I know I'm not going to use a rock and play this time. I do not like those things, especially after the torticollis that my kids have had, and I blame it on that. And then I've got the baby swing downstairs that we may reuse, and the car seat is about to expire. We've had that since Delaney, and no, we will not reuse that. We will just get a new car seat. As far as a stroller, we'll probably take into a double stroller, since we will have a almost 2-year-old and then a newborn. So we'll probably check into that. I don't know if that's something we'll get from like before the baby's born, because I'll probably wear the baby like in a baby carrier or something. So I don't know, we'll just have to see what we will reuse. I know we'll probably get something to sleep in our room, like a co-sleeper or something like that. But what we can reuse, I will. But a lot of the stuff, like the car seats expired. The swing, we still have that. We have an extra crib, so from when we had our foster kids, so that's a good thing. We already have a crib and all that. So someone asked, well, would we adopt right now if the opportunity come up? And no, we would not. In fact, this is not the same as adoption, but foster care, I actually got a call just yesterday. Actually our first call since the kids left. I actually had another call, but I missed the call, and I had no idea what they were calling for. I'm guessing it was for a placement. But yesterday they called and I answered because I needed to tell them our news and stuff and what we've been feeling about everything. But it was about an 8-month-old little boy, and I turned it down. I'll probably get into this more, but I had a kind of a complicated pregnancy with Delaney. I was kind of in and out of the hospital some, and I had high blood pressure. It was a high risk pregnancy, so the stress of that, the stress of foster care just wouldn't be good for me right now. So we actually told them we're going to take a break from that, and that's honestly the best thing for me and for my pregnancy to do. It's just foster care is stressful in itself, and then especially with being pregnant, it's just too stressful. So we know that we're going to take a break from foster care for a while. A lot, this is probably one of my most asked questions, is am I still going to continue Weight Watchers while pregnant? And someone asked how much you've gained the pregnancy so far. Will you still be trying to eat healthy, the same amount and all that? I will not be following Weight Watchers while pregnant. Number one, they will not let me actually follow it. I mean, I could do it myself. But at this point, with my symptoms and my very bad food aversions, honestly, not much at all sounds good right now. And I'm not eating the healthiest like I was, but I'm also not eating a lot either. Like, hardly anything sounds good, especially anything that I was eating before. It just sounds so gross. In fact, I ate McDonald's breakfast yesterday. I got a biscuit from there. And then we were going to eat supper last night, and we were riding by McDonald's, and I was gagging thinking of the biscuit I ate that morning. It already, like, I had ate it that morning. It was good. I had ate like half of it. And then that night I was gagging at the thought of another McDonald's biscuit. Like, at this point, I just have really bad food aversions, and like nothing, hardly anything sounds good. So at this point, I'm just eating whatever sounds good to me. And I've been really liking some cereal lately. So just whatever sounds good is what I'm eating. At this point, I do not plan on, I'm not going to follow Weight Watchers while pregnant. I want to eat relatively healthy when I can. At this point, like I said, I'm trying to just eat when I can, what I can, just because I'm not eating a whole lot. But maybe after the first trimester, I'll be craving more of the better stuff for me. But right now, I'm just trying to get through the first trimester. So no, I'm not going to be following Weight Watchers while pregnant. And I have not gained anything yet. Like I said, we just found out we're pregnant, but I did weigh myself a couple days ago. Not gained anything yet. I'm already down from Delaney's pregnancy 5 years ago. I'm already down probably around 40 pounds from when I got pregnant with her. So that's a good thing, and I think that'll help, hopefully help with some of the complications that I had with her. I'm hoping, like, I'm going to talk to my doctor next week about that. Do you think I'll have some of the complications that I had with Delaney? Do you think I'll have those this time around, being that I'm 40 pounds lighter starting out? So someone asked any symptoms so far. I've already mentioned the food aversions. That's the big one. Nausea. The nausea is not absolutely terrible where I have to take medicine. I had to take medicine the last 2 pregnancies. The nausea is not terrible like that, but it's still to the point where I don't feel like doing anything. And the fatigue, I'm really tired. Honestly, I don't really get much energy until like later in the evening is when I start feeling better. I feel like I can get up and actually start doing things. So I'm hoping, which I'm very grateful for these symptoms. It makes me feel like things are going good. Yeah, those are two of the main things. Another one, which I don't know if this is a pregnancy symptom, but people are telling me, a couple people have said in today's vlog that they experienced this during pregnancy. My ear has been clogged up and sensitive and a little bit of pain, but mostly kind of clogged. And a couple people were like, I had that like my whole pregnancy. As soon as I delivered, like my ear was fine. So I don't know, did you guys experience that? I've never heard that through pregnancy, but a couple of people have said that, and it started literally like right when we found out we were pregnant, maybe the day or two before. So I don't know if that would be a symptom, but I think those are my main symptoms so far, for right now. Are you concerned that your progesterone is low, and are you hoping for a boy or a girl? I am not really concerned that it's low. It's honestly not super low. It's still, from what I'm reading online, in a normal range, but it's on the lower end of normal. But it's not like super duper low, and it makes me feel good that my doctor went ahead and just put me on a progesterone supplement just to be safe. So that's something I'm really not concerned about. I had low progesterone with Delaney as well. I took a progesterone supplement, everything went good. Are we hoping for a boy or girl? We honestly don't care. I know we have 2 girls, and I think a lot of people are like, you know, you probably want a boy now, and I honestly don't care. Do I think it'd be fun to have a boy? Yes. Do I love my girls too? I love having girls too. So at this point, I have no, one way or the other would be fine with me. And I think Ethan kind of says the same thing too. Will you likely move to a new home with the arrival of baby Cooper? We don't have any plans to move at this point or sell our home or anything. Our home is not huge, but it's fine with our 2 kids, and we'll make it work with 3 kids. I grew up in a home that was very small, and my mom had 3 girls. So our home that I grew up in was very, very small, a lot smaller than the home we have now. And we're content with the home we have now. If the opportunity come up to we're able to move and buy a bigger house, a new house, that would be great. At this point, we don't have any plans to. And yeah, I think I kind of addressed this one. Is this the first time you got pregnant on your own? Yes, I've been pregnant twice. This is the first time I've been able to get pregnant without doctor's help. So, pregnant on my own, naturally, no help. This is the first time. Do you think you're having a boy or a girl? If I can guess, I'm gonna say girl. That don't mean I want a girl. That don't mean I want either way. I think we already have 2 girls, and that, I don't know, that's just what I would guess. But I honestly, I don't think either way. I have no idea. But if somebody were like, you have to guess right now, what would you be having? I would guess a girl. But I don't know. That don't mean like I feel like, oh, this is a girl. I don't really have a feeling either way. So when I first found out, I was kind of feeling more girl, but now I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. Everybody's telling me to do the ring test. So if you done the ring test, was it right for you? A lot of people are asking how far along I am and when I am due. So when I went to the doctor last week, my ultrasound said I was around 6 weeks. The doctor thinks I was between 5 and 6 weeks at that point. What is really hard to tell is most women know their first day of their last cycle. But me, mine are so irregular. At that point, I had no idea when the first day of my last cycle was. I know it was in June, but still my cycles are so irregular. Even though it was in June, I may not have ovulated 14 days later like a regular woman does. It may have been 3 or 4 weeks later. I didn't know. Like, that's why I went to the doctor that day, because I had no idea whether I was 4 weeks or whether I was 8 weeks. I didn't know. So I knew my cycle was in June. I just didn't know when. But the more I think about it, and the more Ethan and I talked about it after that, I'm pretty sure we conceived on vacation. I didn't think that at first, but once I started looking at the dates and stuff, I'm pretty sure we conceived on vacation. So right now, I'm between 6 and 7 weeks. I'm pretty positive. So we will know for sure an actual due date next week when we go to the doctor. Definitely keep us in your prayers for that. We'll know for sure exactly how far along I am. We know about how far along I am, but not exactly. And then we'll know an estimated due date. And then that's when maybe I'll start doing like pregnancy updates and stuff, just so I'll know exactly like the week, like the week that I'm on. People are asking about names. At this point, we don't have any names that we're like, if we're having a boy, this is going to be it. If we're having a girl, this is going to be it. We have no idea. I've thrown a few out to Ethan and he pretty much shot them down. So I have a feeling it's going to be hard to name this baby. Might not have a name until like when it's born. I have no idea. Right now we're not like set on any names. We have some that we're like, yeah, that's cute, but it's not something that we're like, that is the name. So were you doing ovulation testing since your periods were irregular? We were not. We were, like I said, when we started trying again, when Delaney is now going on 5, we started trying for another baby when she was 7 months old. So exactly 4 years this month is when we started trying. And when we started trying, we were doing like everything. I was, the most accurate way to chart your fertility is doing your basal body temperature and charting it like that. And that's what we done for 2 years. I done that every day for 2 years. And I was never ovulating on my own in those 2 years. And then after 2 years, we pretty much just gave up on it. So we was not doing ovulation tests. We wasn't doing any kind of charting, the temping or anything like that. Was basically, we were lucky that we timed it right somehow. What's something weird you crave while pregnant? I'm pretty sure with Delaney, I don't remember with the quads if I really craved anything. I'm pretty sure with Delaney, I ate cereal like every night. I don't know if that was a craving, but I think I ate cereal like every night after supper. I would always eat cereal. I don't know if I'd say that's a craving. At this point, I'm just eating whatever sounds good. I wouldn't say I'm craving anything right now. I'm just eating just whatever sounds good to me. I already covered this in yesterday's video. Somebody asked, does your doctor have any idea how you suddenly got pregnant naturally after trying for so long? This varies from everybody, and but I 100% believe that my weight loss, losing 40 to 45 pounds, is what helped me get pregnant. And that's with my PCOS diagnosis. Any doctor will probably tell you that your symptoms will most likely improve with weight loss. And that's not everybody with PCOS. Not everybody with PCOS needs to lose weight exactly, but I 100% believe that the reason I was able to get pregnant was with my weight loss, and that may not be true for everybody. Even like some people that have PCOS that have lost weight, you still may not be able to get pregnant. And it wasn't something that happened just like that. I lost all my weight by the beginning of this year, and it still took me, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, even after doing that, which is not a long time after losing weight. I mean, we've been trying for 4 years, but yeah, I 100% believe it's my weight loss. And that is all the questions that I'm seeing so far. If I left any out, maybe I'll address it in another vlog. Let me know if you have any more questions. Maybe I'll leave them in the comments below, but that's all I'm seeing so far. Thank you so much to everyone who have congratulated us and sent really kind words to us and kind messages, and all the love that you've given us. We're so grateful for every one of you who watch our videos and supports my channel. So I'm excited for this journey of pregnancy and being able to vlog it and share it with all of you guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, because it's just going to be such an exciting next year. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.